Hello and welcome to the latest beef market update from AHDB Market Intelligence. GB cattle prices remain at high levels despite easing a little over the last couple of weeks. In the weekend in the 15th of May, the GB All Prime average deadweight price stood at 402.7 pence a kilo, down 3p from the week before but still around 60 pence above the 5-year average. Shorter supplies of cattle will be helping price strength, as well as generally elevated retail demand. The latest figures from BCMS show that there were 3% fewer prime cattle aged between 12 and 30 months on the ground in GB at the 1st of April compared to the same point last year. Looking at retail sales, in the 12 weeks to the 18th of April, sales of beef by volume were up 11% compared to the same period in 2019, despite being 5% lower compared to the same period in 2020. At this point last year, though, the UK was in the early stages of lockdown number 1, when consumers were panic buying a lot of their groceries, so a decline in comparison to this period might be expected. Looking at beef production, the latest figures from DEFRA show that the UK produced 3% more beef in April year on year, at 75,800 tonnes. Now this was mostly driven by higher cow slaughter, although prime cattle kill was marginally higher too. Total beef production for January to April is now just over 305,000 tonnes, which is 1% lower than the same period in 2020. Thinking ahead, COVID-19 restrictions continue to ease across the country, with indoor dining now allowed. If more consumers decide to eat out, this could increase demand for imports, which tend to do well in food service. However, cattle supplies are also tighter in Ireland, which could limit volumes traded and keep prices buoyed. It's also uncertain at the moment how the spread of new variants might affect consumer purchasing going forward. To keep up to date on the latest info, you can visit our market's web pages, subscribe to our Cattle and Sheep Weekly e-newsletter, or send us an email at redmeat.mi@ahdb.org.uk.